It said that the Japanese government has officially passed a rule that says both XP and the yen can be used as payment. All around the world, stock markets would go crazy over this big change. Japan would be the first big economy in the world to turn a digital product into its own money. XP would be more than just a digital exchange after this. It would be a real legal way to trade. It's been talked about a lot on crypto forums, YouTube, and foreign news outlets, but the government hasn't announced it yet. People are very angry about what this means for the future of money and for digital assets placed in traditional economies. It makes a huge difference whether this growth is fully supported or not. We need to take a closer look at the current relationship between SBI Holdings and Ripple that made XRP to figure out how we got here. SBI has been a friend and partner of Ripple for a long time. They have put a lot of money into the technology and infrastructure that will make XP work and be an important part of the banking system in the area. Each business has been working. We worked on SBI Ripple Asia for years to get it ready. Now, a lot of experts believe that this possible release of legal cash is just the end of a plan that has been going on behind the scenes. Japan's economy is in a unique position to handle this kind of change. Japan has been a star in new ideas for a long time, especially when it comes to fintech and how rules change over time. The world's third largest business is there. It is already clear from the Japanese Financial Services Agency, FSA, that XRP is not a bond but a financial asset. This makes XRP better than other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum in many places where rules are important, though letting people use XRP as money would not be the only thing that needs to be done. This would show that XRP is a real currency that people, businesses, banks, and the government can all use. Japan's banks have used XRP for a long time, which is a big part of why people are paying attention to this change. For years, people have said that Japanese banks have been testing XRP for moving money to other countries, settling accounts between banks, and sending money to other banks in other countries in real time. Bitcoin is more of a bet and a way to keep value. Another difference is that XRP was designed from the start to be a bridge currency. This means that it can be used with other legal currencies and has very low fees and fast transaction speeds. Japan is having trouble with an aging population and is trying to update its banking system. Using XRP fits right in with the country's plans. Let's talk about the assets of SBI one more time. Not only has the big bank given money to help Ripple and XRP, it has also done other things to help them. Let them run their companies. If you want to buy, sell, or hold XRP, the SBVC trade cryptocurrency market is one of the best places to do it in Japan. A different part of the group, SBI Remit, has already begun sending money to other countries, mostly in Southeast Asia with XRP. This is not a quick reaction to something. Instead, Japanese banks and Ripple Technology have been working together on this for 10 years as part of a strategic plan. One more reason to believe that XRP becoming real money might not be as impossible as it seems at first. It's also being talked about a lot that Japan wants to become the center of digital assets in Asia. Hong Kong is making it harder to use crypto in some ways, and South Korea is focusing more on innovations made in their own country. This gives Japan a unique chance to lead. The government of Japan is interested in central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, and blockchain technologies. But XRP isn't just government-issued digital money. Tools it offers are interoperability and world funding. If Japan used XRP, it could become the center of international trade in Asia and even the whole world. Think about a world where XRP is the standard for clearing funds. Japan could make it easy for countries like China, Korea, Indonesia, and even the West to trade with each other. It would speed up, save money, and make things more efficient the way they are now. Even more interesting is the idea that big tech companies in Japan are involved. Speculative sources and leaks say that big companies like Hitachi, Mitsubishi, and Sony are looking at how to use XRP to pay and do business with each other. If these businesses began using XRP to pay their bills, employees, or other costs, the price would go through the roof right away at providers. As of now, there is no public statement from the company confirming these integrations. We do know that these tech companies are proud of their country and agree with Japanese fintech policy, so they have blockchain teams and are looking into ways to use digital payment rails. It wouldn't be a big deal to work with Ripple Technology. The XRP price prediction of 5 is the most important thing that needs to be talked about. This number doesn't make sense at first glance. XRP has never been even close to 10, let alone 500 supporters on the other hand, and if XRP is really accepted across the country, it could cause a shock that has never been seen before in the history of money. People say the XRP ledger could handle all of Japan's economic activity like taxes, government deals, and even trade with other countries. This would put pressure on the supply. XRP can only be used in real life, so the more that is used, the less that can be sold. There would be a lot of price change for XRP if only a small group of Japanese people started to keep or use it every day. Still, a fair taking a look at things calms you down. There would have to be more money involved in an XRP for the market value to hit $75, and prices can be driven for a short time by speculative booms and hype. People need to use values in real life, protect them with the law, and accept them all world for values to stay stable. The price of XRP could really go through the roof if businesses, governments, and institutions really wanted to. It could even reach double or triple digits. But for now, $7 is just a catchy phrase meant to make people afraid they will miss out. FOMO. When we talk about being afraid of losing out, holdings and investors are moving the market with fear of missing out to FOMO. It's really exciting to think that a whole country, especially one as important as Japan, could use a cryptocurrency as true money. A lot of posts, movies, and price charts for XR can be found online. Some of them say, "I told you so." After years of question and criticism, many early investors in XRP now feel like they were right. For them, this is the start of a new era in crypto where value wins out over hype. But people who watch must be careful. As interesting with as big a changes as these are, it's important to know the difference between facts that are the law and crypto-fueled excitement. In the crypto space, there is a past of making news. Plus, you should still be wary until written proof from the Japanese government comes in. The fact that XRP isn't yet legal cash shows that more and more people are beginning to accept it. XRP is still being traded in large amounts on Japanese coin exchanges. It is used to buy and sell real estate in Japan. The Riplet is a network of banks and payment companies that is being fully put into place by Asian financial firms. These don't mean that a project is dead or stuck. These are signs that a loan is almost paid off. Japan's choice to use XRP is part of a larger trend in the economy. Countries are rethinking how important the US dollar is, what's wrong with the fast banking systems we have now, and how important it is to have better, faster choices. It's pretty clear that XRP is a good deal. So it goes that Japanese laws, is backed by institutions, and is already a part of a number of ways to pay. Today, people value speed, openness, and freedom more than ever. XRP could become the gold standard for digital wealth. Think about what this means for other countries too. Japan could get other Asian economies to back XRP. Asian countries that trade a lot with Japan should be very careful if Philippines, Thailand, and maybe even Korea will link their foreign money transfer systems to swells up. This link